time to get to it. It is Latvia versus Serbia. Tell me if you've ever heard this before. Latvia versus Serbia. So many classic clashes between these two, whether it's been on the pro circuit world tour or the national competition. Of course, instead of Latvia, they go as Riga on the pro tour. Just beat Team Serbia's squad, which goes as Novi Sad on the pro tour, in the Chengdu Masters final. The first time that Riga has won a World Tour Masters, so they got that under the belt. But Serbia beat them in the World Tour final in China last year. Not to mention the other classic confrontations they've had at other Masters over the past couple of years. And as you know, this is where it all began for Latvia 2 years ago at the Europe Cup. Nobody knew who these dudes were. We didn't know who Norris Miezis, Carlos Lasmanis, Edgars Krumins, or Agnes Chavars was. They shot Serbia in the semifinals in OT thanks to a dagger from Miezis. And that's when they first hit the 3x3 map. They've been a team on the rise ever since then. And now they'll try to regain that gold they won at the Europe Cup, but this time at the World Cup stage. They got to go through that man who's confident. Dusan Bullet, smiling, world #1, team's leading scorer. He's joined by Dejan Majstorovic, an MVP and a former world #1. Marko Savic, the Serbian surgeon, maybe the most underrated player in the game. But he's a monster. Oftentimes even the best player on the Serbian team. And the new addition, Mahelo Vasic, rival turned teammate. When you put your country across your chest, you put those individual quarrels away. And he's gonna try to represent with Serbia across his chest in, again, our last semifinal. Serbia, you know the resume. They've competed in all previous 5 editions of the World Cup. They've taken gold, 4 of them. Carlos Lasmanis trying to change some things. Again, Amsterdam is where it all started for him. This kid who unanimously competed at the 3x3 U18 World Cup back in 2012 is back on the game's biggest stage with the big boys, the senior level. It don't get much bigger than that, and it don't get no bigger than him. The #1, Dusan Bullet. Serbia tend to play their best brand of basketball when their backs are against the wall. They've dealt with a lot of doubters now. With them losing in the pool play phase to Team USA. New squad, Vasic trying to fit in. A lot of question marks surrounding the Serbian team. This is from the outside looking in. This isn't coming from me. This is just me sharing the thoughts that I'm hearing from other people. So Serbia, they feel that. They know that people are saying, okay, maybe this Serbian team can get beat. But like I said, they rise like cream when the heat is on. And this game is on and popping. Miezis, Chavars, Robin to Alfred to get the scoring started for Latvia. Foul call early in this one. This is like a rerun, a good episode of your favorite show. Serbia, Latvia, Maestro going with the win. Savic sets the screen. Maestro puts one up. He was trying to draw a foul in the process. Instead, he air mails that one out of bounds. This was the exact same location in 2017 when Latvia beat Serbia in the Europe Cup semifinals and went on to win gold. Serbia got revenge in last year's Europe Cup final, beating this Latvia team. So they've been trading back and forth they go. It's really a toss-up when these two teams are on the court. Miezis, one-legged fader. No. Vasic takes the feed. That's good eat. And Chavares takes the delivery. He knows what to do with it. Duchan, step back. Missed it right at the rim. 3-2 lead for Serbia. What's good with you? Kyle Montgomery, AKA at 3x3, the voice in your ear. We reached the final day of play. 92 games in of 96. Can you believe it? Lasmanis, almost lost it. Krumins tracked it down back to Krumins after Miezis got a hand on it. Krumins, just one goal at the shootout competition. He was not golden on the shot. These two have gone back and forth so much, I misspoke. I said that Latvia got a win over Serbia in the most recent Pro Tour in Chengdu. It was Novi side getting that win, but it was Riga getting the win in Doha to start things off. A lot of 3x3 basketball. Wires get crossed from time to time. Lasmanis, foul behind the two-point arc. So KLM coming in with 35 points to his name. Top 5 scoring charts. Knocks down the first 2 free throws. And knocks down the second to give Latvia a 2-point advantage. Maestro lays it in. Krumins to Lasmanis, back over to Krumins. Past the Maestro, got some space. And that's all he needed to give him a taste. 2-piece, no biscuit. The Maestro wants some string music. Krumins not in the mood yet. 7-4 game. Just over 2 minutes in. Lasmanis. Lost him like baggage claim. And then splash Vasic between the windows of his soul. 9-4. Look again. You see Vasic trying to close that distance, but all he heard was swish. Miezis now. He's got it. He gives it up to Lasmanis. Batman Robin. Miezis working on Vasic. He crossed him, and he lost him again. Somebody give Vasic a GPS. He don't know where he's at. Miezis giving Latvia an 11-4 lead. Look again. La Liste. Splash ball. Duchan trying to get loose from Krumins. Krumins with the foul. That's number 4 on Latvia. Serbia. Their fans trying to get them into this. We just saw USA blow out Poland. Not likely that Serbia gets blown out here by Latvia, but so far it's a 7-point game. Lasmanis lost his footing. Duchan all by himself. And he's left lonely. But Miezis ain't. He got more twos than toddlers. Duchan On target like infrared from long range. 13-6. They trade doubles. Tavares called for the push. He sent Duchamp to the ground. So number 6, foul number 6 on Latvia. Not to be confused with Latvia. Bullet pulls it, but how good is Miezis been? I say it time and time again. Miezis, somewhat of a streaky shooter, but when he is stroking, they become a totally different team. So Norris Miezis can quickly turn from Robin to Batman just like that. It's just a wardrobe change. Bullet, Vasic with Miezis on the ground. Serbia within 6. 6 minutes to play. KLM, Miezis, quick move. Oh, but he blew the crib. Margin of error is slim against Serbia. It's those buckets that you think about when the game is over and you say we could have won it. 5-point game so far. Latvia still in control, no such worries. But you know Serbia ain't going nowhere. They ain't won 4 gold medals by being scared, by not overcoming adversity. They've done it many times before. That's why Latvia, they can't let their foot off the gas. Lasmanis puts his foot on the gas as he zooms to the cup, but it's answered as the maestro puts the cookie in the cup from the corner. Double dip, 14-10. Tavares up fake, he's got a birdie. He does not have a layup, not yet. Dusan Bullet getting a hand on it. And a foul call on Mr. Bulletproof. Serbia's 5th foul. Look at Duchamp making things so difficult. He was in a tough position. A smart foul, otherwise probably a bucket for Tavares. Tavares won't shoot, that was called on the floor. So 5 fouls on Serbia, 6 on Latvia. Lasmanis misfires. Tavares couldn't track it down, so it's gonna go over to Serbia. They try to land themselves in the gold medal game for the 6th straight time in the 6th edition of this competition. Dominance does not fully describe what they've been able to do. The only time they didn't take gold, they took silver back in 2014. That's when Qatar won it. Bullet is out, Vasic is in. Big lineup for Serbia. Miezis, Krumins, and Lasmanis on the court for Latvia. Lasmanis, he's saying somebody get open. Cross-court pass to Krumins. He jab steps Vasic. Oh, and he gave him face time. Somebody might need to watch out his eyes so he can see again. Push call, offensive. That's number 6 on Serbia. Both teams with 6 fouls. Latvia with a 6-point lead. The 2 members of the Serbian team won that most recent Chengdu Masters. As Vasic obviously wasn't on that squad, he plays for Team Lehman. And Duchamp not playing as well. But Savage and the Maestro got it done. As Miezis gets it done, getting to the rim. It's 17-10. The top dogs, the number 1 seed, Serbia, against the ropes now. Now it's serious. Now we're gonna see that championship pedigree. Oh, Duchamp trying to throw the D off and go behind the back, but the lethal Latvians. Norris Miezis checks out. He told me earlier, this is our city. Bullet, nice move, past Krumins. Still a 6-point game, 17-11. First of 21 wins at Lasmanis. Was able to recover it before going out of bounds. So does Tavares, but he gives it to the wrong team. Savage over the Bullet. Bullet to the cup, to the Maestro. Layup. 5-point game. Krumins, Lasmanis. You don't get more open than that. Oh, but look at the hustle from Krumins. He's the glue guy, the Penguin. 18-12. Make that 18-14. The Maestro said we ain't going nowhere. Krumins trying to take 2 back. He ain't got no action though. Maestro fooled him, made him think he was shooting 2. Instead, he goes for 1. 3-point game, 3.5 to play. Lasmanis, one-on-one with the Maestro. He's doing his dance. Missed it at the rim. Maestro, if he hits this 2, but he misses the 2. KLM now. He gives it to Chavars. Chavars to Krumins. Krumins playing so well for Latvia to this point. Chavars misses the crib. Majstorovic passes up to 2, goes in for the layup, and he missed it. That would have made it a 1-possession game. Instead, it's a 2-possession game, and Majstorovic whistle for the foul. Apparently he threw an elbow. He gets whistled for it. That's number 7 on Serbia. So 2 free throws for the Latvians. You're hearing the Latvia chants in the crowd. They want to see an upset. Krumins scored the least amount of points on his team. He misses the first of 2. Majstorovic is telling the Serbian fans, get loud. We need him to miss here. And he misses 2 crucial free throws. The door is open for Serbia. Maestro kicks it. He gets it to the world number 1 who goes for 2. And he's got it. And we got a 1-point game. Miezis lost it, got it back, and he gets the scoop. Latvia with game possession. Boom. Oh, Duchan missed it. Could have tied it at 19-all. It's 2:20 and counting this for the win. Miezis, he did it in 2017. He was trying to do it again. He missed it. Duchan, up fake, spin move, lost Krumins. Get some of that sauce. It's 19-18. Approaching 2 minutes. Miezis, you know what he's thinking. He wants a 2-piece. He almost lost it. And then Savage with the savage defense. Both teams sucking wind as Serbia has continued to fight and continued to climb back in it. This was a 7-point game, 11-4. It was looking real bad for Serbia. And it's taken every inch of what they have, every ounce of sweat. This is what the work is for. This is what the blood, sweat, and tears are for. The game on the line with a $1:58 to play, and Latvia leading 19-18. We're gonna see who digs deep, who digs the deepest. Lasmanis comes up with the steal. Chavars to Miezis with the Maestro on him. He's a magician with the rock. Lasmanis. Fade away, Jay. Huge hit for KLM that gives Latvia game point. Is Serbia about to be upset? We're about to see. Maestro, layup, 19-18. Another classic. It's Robin for the win, and he plays hero again. He's Batman today. He did it in 2017, and he does it in 2019. A bigger stage. And bro hugs for all. Latvia the top team. The is standing in 3x3, and KLM is cartwheeling his way into the gold medal game. Serbia will have to play for bronze against Poland. What a win! What a win for Latvia. They said, Mieza said this was my city. He told me this earlier. This is our city. They prove it yet again as they shock Serbia here in the semifinals. Miezis with the two-piece killer on the maestro. And he couldn't even hardly believe it. He didn't even go to celebrate. The emotion took over. It took him 15 seconds for the emotion to hit, but you can see it.